is sexy.
Kindness is sexy.
Kiss. Kindness is sexy.
Kindness is sexy.
Hi, it's Mary Ellen O'Neill Madeley with KIS, Kindness is Sexy. And today I am with Regina and America from
Divine Sisters Metaphysical Store. A big mouthful.
Absolutely. So much of a mouthful that I couldn't say it. And I'm thankful that you two did. Today I wanted to talk to you about what your store is. You have a store that's all about kindness. From the minute that I met you both, it was a feeling of just absolute, genuine kindness that I got from you, which is why I was totally caught up in your spirit, in everything that you do. And of course, why I have several pieces of jewelry from them, because it's all about what comes to you and what you need.
Our vision is to empower every person that comes through that store to take control of their lives. You know, we can heal ourselves. It's not only on the physical level, but also has to be on the emotional and the way that we think and then how we connect with the spiritual, with the divine. You know, and it starts with taking the step, the leap of faith. So every time a person comes through, through that door is when they are ready to come in and receive the healing, you know, because they have questions. Start with taking that leap, come in and asking questions. You know, we are very in tune with how the people feel. You give them some space for them to feel safe and be able to connect with us, because that's the first thing. You can heal with a person if you feel the trust.
And it's really easy to have that feeling with both of you. Both of you have this ability to just naturally make someone feel comfortable, feel relaxed. There's no aggression. You're not going to come through the doors and then you're like right in their face saying you need this and you need that.
We are healing and light. You know, we want that person to use the tools on their own. What we do is to teach you how to use your intuition, because you're the only one who knows what is best for you.
That's true. And you both taught me how to smudge.
Oh yeah.
And that was an experience I have never ever, well, it's not that I never believed in smudging, I just didn't know what it was. I didn't know how, you know, it would affect anything. And it was a really great experience. And you took the time to show me and to tell me what each stage of the smudging was, why you were doing what you were doing, why it had to be in a certain sequence, so that if I have the need to smudge my home because of some possible things going on there, then I can do that myself. You ladies have always been about giving back, whether it is just being friendly, whether it's just, you know, teaching people how to empower themselves, but you also give back to the animal shelters in this area, in Uxbridge itself.
Yes, we do. We collaborate with a wonderful soul. Her name is Nicola. She's the angel. It's a beautiful, beautiful lady. And she works really hard to find the happy ending of a home for each of her animals, whether it's a cat, whether it's a dog or a rabbit or whatever it is, you know. She works really hard. We created our weekly meditations where we invite anybody, you know, who can bring just donations like food for animals or blankets where they have to be clean. Towels also have to be clean for the animals. And also if you want to give monetary, just to cover the money that goes to the vet. Because that's another thing. Nicola, she has 3 jobs and she works really hard, that's what I'm saying, and she pays from her own pocket all the vet bills.
Yeah, and it can get pretty high, like a lot of, depending on what the animals need.
And see, that's one of the things that you helping out through your meditation classes. Are these classes that anyone, no matter where they're from, can stop
doesn't
in?
matter.
Do they go online? How do they get a
Well,
hold
we
of you?
put them online, but they also need to call us because we do get a lot of people. We got people from Montreal. We have people from France. Can you believe it?
We
From
got
Paris.
people from Paris.
They heard
that
about it
came
and they
over.
came over.
Yeah.
So it was really
Yeah.
amazing. And every meditation that we do every week is different.
Now, I know, America, that you have an aspect here that is different from the gemstones and the things that people automatically see when they first walk in.
What we do here is to educate people when they come in. We want to make sure that they understand what they're buying. This is probably what makes us a bit different than a lot of other stores, is because we listen to them.
Yeah.
We listen to what it is that they're going through, what it is that they want, what it is that they need, and then we offer them a service or a product if they need to. We don't push anything. We are not here to.
Yep, you never have.
We're here to help, and that is our main goal, is to help, to try to help people go through their journey.
We do treatments,
Yeah.
Reiki, reflexology,
Right.
aromatherapy, hot stone massages. We do cupping, that's only to place kind of a cup on top of the person's, and you just use like a pump.
Okay.
And that actually absorbs any toxicity that the body might have in that area. And usually it's used for pain. It's used for stress. It's used for when you cannot breathe, for the pulmonary side. For example, if you are a smoker, usually it assists the person to release the toxins that are around the lungs.
Oh, are these the ones that leave those marks on people's
Exactly,
back?
It looks like an octopus.
Yeah.
How long does that
The
last?
marks last between a week and 2 weeks.
Really?
But it depends on how much water you're drinking. One of the major things that we always, and I know a lot of people, they say, oh my God, Regina, yes, I drink enough water. But if it takes 8 bottles of water a day at least, that's where most of your toxins will go out. If your urine is very yellow, that means you need to drink water.
Yes.
A lot, until it becomes clear,
Right.
I
I am so guilty of not drinking enough water, and especially when I work out. So I think, oh my gosh, I gotta remember to drink. But it's just, it takes time to drink that much, and to stop every 5 minutes to use the little girls' room.
You just have to make it a habit to drink
Yes.
the water and make it fun. You get a nice little bottle and keep it with you.
Yeah.
And even you can put cucumbers in there, lemons,
Lemon,
whatever makes it.
Ginger is supposed to be
Strawberries
good
as
for
well.
you.
So anything that will make it fun for you to drink that water, and just make sure that.
That's cute how she said
Yeah.
make it fun. See, I don't find it fun having to put stuff in my water.
You can put gemstones in your water, like
exactly.
Shanghai. Shanghai is an amazing gemstone that it can purify the water.
What is that?
It's a 2 billion year old gemstone that is only found in Russia.
In Russia.
It is it's said to be from outer space. The only thing that it makes it remotely, from here, is because it has one element, which is carbon. But the rest is not found here on the earth.
Oh.
So it's an amazing gemstone, not only for purification, what the Russians use it for, but also for electromagnetic radiation.
So a lot of the filtration systems now,
They're
have
using Shanghai. You also can use gemstones like very soft, the most stronger ones, white quartz or clear quartz, whichever the two, rose quartz, amethyst, and what's the other one, America? Citrine. The white quartz is connect to the divine.
Right.
The rose quartz is to heal your heart, The amethyst for protection, and also to assist you in anything that you might not, for example, alcohol, smoking, drugs. That's one of the major things for, amethyst is very strong for that, to retrieve you from that kind of a habit, for stress, for moving away negative energy from your etheric energy. And the citrine is for abundance. To be able to receive. We humans are very good at giving, and that's because since we're very young, we've been taught that it's better to give than to receive.
Yes.
And I hate that word.
But
I
I
hate
do.
it.
I say it all the time.
It's a way of blocking yourself from the divine to receive. You know, if you're right-handed, you receive with your left and you give with your right. If you're left-handed, you receive with your right and you give with your left. So let me put it this way. You're constantly giving with your right and you're saying, oh, that's okay. You don't have to do it. I will do it. Do not worry. What are you saying to the universe? Remember, there's a law of attraction. So
That's
the more
true.
that you say, the universe doesn't know if what you're saying is negative or if it is positive. They only vibrates for what you're vibrating for. So that brings it to you.
You know what's funny? That's the first time that someone's ever said it to me in a way that resonated. It does make me feel better. It makes me smile. It makes me happy. So I kind of think, though, that when I'm doing that, I'm still receiving because I'm getting back more than I give. Half the time I find I can do something so simple, like just smile at somebody, and what I get in return, the smile that I get back, where sometimes people just say, you just made my day, and all I did was smile as they walk through the door,
Well,
and it just makes me feel so much better that day.
When you give, this is one of the greatest need of humanity. It's like to be able to contribute.
Yes.
And when you contribute, you actually feel fulfilled. Like when you are just receiving, or you know, you are not fulfilled unless
Or just
you
giving,
share.
giving.
Or
You're
just
not
giving,
fulfilled either.
giving. Yeah, you need to make sure there's a balance, and also you need to have that sense of fulfillment and that sense that you are contributing something to somebody else's life.
Absolutely.
So most definitely, that's what brings joy into our lives. Not just, you know, buying things or anything. Like you could acquire so much wealth in life, and if you don't contribute, you're not fulfilled. You will never be fulfilled.
You're always going to be unhappy.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter what some people, saying, oh, I'm happy because I have everything.
Right.
You know, and they block themselves for finding something much better.
Because have you ever noticed those people who say I'm happy because I have everything, if you actually look at their face, they're not. You can see it.
We have seen a few people coming into the store who have a lot of money. Yes, yes. But they don't look happy. They don't seem happy.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't know how to connect to others.
Right.
They don't know how to get that, you know, open up. They're
Yeah.
very close, and they're unfulfilled. You can see them walking in, and it's sad to see that they have everything else
Yeah.
in their lives. They should be the happiest people because they have money, they have family, they have all this stuff, but they cannot see that. They cannot see beyond that.
The one thing that I find really funny is anytime I come here or wherever I see you, the second we connect, like see each other, it's just all I get is these big giant smiles, these massive hugs, and I love that. And that's something that you can't buy. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter how much money you have, you can't buy that genuine kindness, that genuine love, and the genuine concern for people, whether it's the customers or just someone walking by.
The funny part is that sometimes, a person comes in and it could be a regular client. Don't you want to make money? Yeah, we all want to make money, but I want you to love that piece.
Yes.
Or love that product that you're about to use, you know, because you need it and it's making you feel good. It's not about selling you something, you know. We want them to realize this is the best thing that they will be useful for their healing.
Yes.
You
Well,
know?
I needed this, and I needed this, and I needed this.
But you didn't buy it all at once. You
No,
bought it
oh,
coming
goodness
in
gracious, no.
stages that you were developing
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah, each one that I did buy was at a different time and something that I don't know why it connected at that particular time, but it did.
Yeah.
And I was really thankful because it just seemed to just change. I don't know whether it's my mood. I can't even really say it was my mood. It just changed something that day or that week or that month.
And that's what we're here for. We want to be able to change the way you feel, to change the way you look at life.
Yes.
Because we get some people here that come in here and they're very depressed or they're very anxious. And we deal with a lot of people that have issues in their lives. And
Yeah.
we want to make sure that you get a rewarding experience, or you get a helping, somebody to listen to you for a few minutes at least, and to offer you hope that there is something good in life to look forward.
Yeah.
When we have the time, for sure, we
sit down.
We will take the time to to talk to people. We will take the time. You know,
And that's what I love,
Yeah.
is you actually feel, it feels like you come into a family when you come into your store. And it felt like I came into your family when I met you, and that was at an event.
Even men have, we welcome them here
Yes.
with open arms.
Yeah.
We all are a balance of female and male energy.
Yeah.
Male energy is just it's a little bit more of a aggressiveness, and some
And I kind
men-
of like that sometimes.
Well, yeah, they have some
the
places that you must
aggressiveness
run down.
has its time and its place, but we
Whoa,
have
gentlemen
wonderful
to come in
gentlemen
here.
coming in here.
When I'm always talking about kindness, it's that same thing. It's like you don't want to be the person that gives everything you have just so that you no longer have anything to give, but you don't want to be so closed up that you don't give anything, because there's a lot inside every person. There's something that is so incredibly wonderful that you can give out, and you don't even realize what it does for someone else.
What we love about you, Mary Ellen, is the fact that you're true to yourself. A lot of people are not true to themselves, and they're so afraid to look at themselves in a mirror. One of those ones is my mother. You know, I said, Mom, can you say to yourself, look at the mirror and say, I love you. Oh, no, that's such a nonsense. Oh, no, I cannot do that. Oh, I'm not even good looking. Oh, no. Just that alone, it tells me, you don't love yourself. So if you're not capable of doing that, how can someone else love you if you don't see yourself as a loving being?
A lot of people are so worried about what other people think. And I went through it for years, and still sometimes I think, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this just in case that's not the right way to act. And then I think, well, that's just not me. Like, if I'm going to be someone, I know how to behave in certain situations. My mama taught me that. And I know how to also have fun, and I also know how to just relax and be who I really am. And I know which people I can do that with. And it doesn't mean that you're not being true if you're in a situation where you have to be a little more classy and, you can't say certain things. But it just means that you know how to behave. Some people say, well, I'm not going to change, I'm not going to be someone I'm not just to do da-da-da. If you need something done, you may have to change just for a short time. And that's one thing I've always found. If I'm doing an event, I do know that there are certain people that I can get to help me, and I have to help them. And if helping them means that I have to be a different type of person for 20 minutes, an hour, whatever, that's what I have to do if it helps get things done that I need done too.
Well, this is one of the things I mean. The overall, you being you, because you're an empathic being. You love, and you feel the other person's energy, and you modulate yourself in order for the other person to understand you.
We're disconnected. We live in a society where we're just go, and we're so disconnected.
It's a flight, and we're in a fight and flight.
So everything, we're not connecting. We're in our iPads and our iPhones and all these other things that, takes us away from that connection that we need. And we are, as a society, we're suffering different things that are happening to us.
Right.
Because of that disconnection with who we truly are meant to be.
Usually I hear people saying, if I only had married and find the perfect man, I'd be so happy. It's nothing wrong to getting married. It's nothing wrong to being happy. It's the fact that, you want to find that, and then you complain that you only find people that don't connect with you.
Right.
Why? Because you don't know who you are.
Right, I agree. Oh my goodness. And I say that over and over again. I've worked with, I worked with the youth shelter, and these youth are so amazing, but they didn't have the opportunity that a lot of us had. They didn't have people who taught them how to love themselves. In fact, it's the exact opposite. And these poor kids are out there trying to find someone to love them, but they don't know how to love themselves first.
Exactly.
And that's something that, I want to keep pushing. That's one of the reasons I started KIS, is because I wanted people to understand that being kind to others includes being kind to yourself. And if you're not kind to yourself, you're not going to find that out in the world at all.
No, but we also do workshops, and the workshop is to empower you, to take control of your life. And in a way, for example, if you want to heal your chakras, how to heal your chakras. We teach them how and give them exercises and things like that. We also teach them emotional code, which is another way of letting go of tendencies that you might picked up in your past life, if you do believe in past life,
and also
or in your current life.
Regina does
The hot stone massage,
I do reflexology. We all incorporate the essential oils, and we usually
that is unique for that person.
Exactly.
That's
I would
nice.
make, like, I am an aromatherapist, so I would make a blend for that specific person, depending on what they need at that time.
Awesome.
And not just aromatherapy. We incorporate many different things in what we do, because we know so many modalities that each and every treatment that we give, it's a combination of everything that we know, and we are going to take care of our clients. When they come in, we take the time to find out what it is that they need,
Right.
and then we make sure that we provide as much help as possible with whatever that we know. And we usually continue learning, because it is important to continue learning so that you can add more value and be more helpful to others when they come in.
And that's why they
ask
keep coming back,
Yeah.
is because you take that time. A lot of stores, a lot of businesses don't take that time anymore. They just want the people in and out, because the more people that come in, the more, or like come in and go out,
Because
the
it's
more.
a dollar number.
Yeah.
You know, and
It makes a difference,
And
though.
one of the things is, when it comes to healing, spiritually healing, you know, you really need to be clear on what you want to do. Because
Right.
if you want to just give, because of the money, then you're not being a clear vessel
Right.
when you're doing the treatments.
Right, I agree with
Okay,
you.
so what you're infusing on is the fear. I don't have enough. No, I don't have enough money. So after the treatment is done, we give them exercises that they need to do in order to
Right.
acquire that.
That's
you know.
right. You guys are very good at giving instruction after, no matter what someone comes in for. This is what you can maybe work on, and then come back, and maybe there will be something that connects with you and resonates
One
with
of
you.
the major things that we say to people, heal themselves
Right,
by
with that.
just changing the way they think.
That's right. Positivity is so important.
Oh, for sure. We have a few ladies that come in here, have an amazing attitude, and they're still around, and they're going to be around for a long time.
It was
I can see
it was
that,
actually
yeah.
my uncles who
Yeah.
were dying of cancer, and my aunt. I lost an aunt and two uncles within a year apart. And it was their personalities and their positivity that brought me to really pushing KIS, like to push myself to stay positive, and then KIS just kind of fell into place. And one of the mayors that I used to work for in Springwater Township before he died of cancer, it was the same thing. He stayed positive, and it was important for him to make everyone else not be sad, not feel concerned or worry. And I kept saying, I'm supposed to make you feel better, not you making me feel better. But that was important to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all those personalities led to me staying where I am and really wanting others to feel the goodness of being positive.
Well, it is wonderful that you have a show like this, because in this world where there is just so many negativity, you know,
Yes.
you come up and you're the light, you know.
Aw.
And we need more shows like you. We need more people, focusing on the good of this world.
Do you know what's funny? You just said the light, my middle name, well, my name is Mary Ellen. The middle part of that, Ellen, means light.
Oh, there you go. So
Mary means bitter. I'm not sure what that
Well, light is more powerful than being bitter. It's like
true.
you kind of got you're balancing there, but I'm just saying, it is. We need more shows and more people and more to focus on the good of this world. You need to highlight that goodness. You need to bring up that goodness, in yourself and everybody else. There's so many good things that happen in this world, and it goes unnoticed.
Yes.
And now I'm glad that you're bringing this up, and
Thank you.
and just bringing that up into the world. Say, you know what, guys, people don't. A lot of people are giving up. They're saying, "Oh, the world is just horrible." No, it's not. There is
Keep
goodness.
trying. Because there are ladies like you as well who give so much of yourselves in the job that you do, and everyone who comes in. That was, like I said over and over again, that's why I was drawn to you. It's because you have that beauty, you have that positivity, and you have that natural kindness that you don't see a lot of times. And when someone walks in and feels it, it's like, okay, you're good to go. I know people say, I don't know how you can stay positive every day. But there are days that you have that aren't so positive. You just have to find something.
And it's okay,
And then
you're going to do that.
You got friends that come over and they send you beautiful things.
They're like angels.
You know.
So you come over and to remind you that there is hope. There is a
Absolutely.
light. There is things that are. Things are going to turn around. Don't give up. There's always people that say, the moment that you're about to give up, there's a breakthrough.
Right.
So let's just concentrate on that. You know what? Sometimes you feel, okay, that's it. I'm going to hang the towel and that's it. Enough. No more. At that moment, you're getting close.
Yes.
And don't give up.
You have to come into the store and see the jewelry. There's a couple of pieces that I don't want you to see because I want them eventually.
Our jewelry is very powerful, and it's not because, they're the gemstones itself. But at the same time, it has Reiki, and the moment that you decide to buy that particular bracelet or necklace or earrings, is the moment that you have a link. You connected with that
Right.
gemstone, with that piece, and when you wear it, magical things happen.
It's wonderful when you find somebody on the street and then they tell you, "Oh, I bought a bracelet from you, and boy, my life changed when I started wearing it."
Absolutely.
And it's like, okay, we're doing something.
Or they
Or
they come to you and they say, that little conversation that you had with my daughter, and you went through it, and you know what, it had made such an impact, and everything is now positive.
Certain things that I do through the week, I wear certain pieces. Specifically because what you told me about the stones themselves, and it will change how I can't even say how I feel. It changes how I present myself. I don't know exactly how it does it. It just does it. I just pick a piece in the morning. I say, okay, I'm going out to do this. I feel like this is the one that I need.
Yeah.
And it just seems to just keep me in a really good place all day long, and that's important for what I do.
Yeah, the stone, what it's doing, it's magnifying your intention. So that's
that's
what it's
right.
doing. So whatever stone that you pick, for example, I didn't bring myself with, I
I
usually
have
wear
many.
my tiger eye when I have to go up there and do something that I may be
a
feeling a little bit
goal-oriented.
uncomfortable. So I need that I need that magnification of what it is that I want to accomplish.
So she can reach out.
So I can
to
reach
that
out.
power.
Exactly.
Which explains the name Divine Intentions for
Yes,
the jewelry.
exactly.
And I love that.
And
I think that's beautiful.
That's why purposely we gave it that name.
I will remind everyone that kindness is sexy, and you have to admit that these lovely ladies are both kind and sexy. And I thank you so much for taking the time to be with me. And I really appreciate everything that you've done for me and for others. And in the future, the customers that come in are going to be truly blessed.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great day, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us.
Kindness is sexy.
Kindness is sexy.
Kiss.